What's going on, guys? Morning. Is the sound okay? Can you hear me properly, guys? How's everybody doing? Since I'm a bit late and I didn't create a watch list video today, so I'm gonna go through the watch list quickly. I believe some of you were asking about BEA. I still have that on the watch. There's some upgrades of some sort. It's gapping up because of that. The volume isn't much on the gap, but I think it has potential. I'll be a bit careful on this for a short. I'm a little bit long biased on it because it's trading over this level that I had earlier. I was watching this quite a few days ago, 230s. As long as it's trading over that, I'm gonna be a bit careful. No, always says it's not. It's the same mic. I'm just probably because of the music being loud. I'm shouting. I don't even know. my Maybe my ears are gone. Anyways, this one basically is I'm a bit long biased. If it starts to hold over 230s, this could be a gap and go setup, guys. So keep an eye on BA. The rest we have been watching the EVs. Let me just get rid of this. Okay, so EVs, Lucid, Red Day. I think there might be a continuation. That 50 level is quite crucial at this point. It is trading between that. So keep an eye on that. If it starts to wash off of that level 50 and starts to trade under it, there could be another potential push to the downside. Now, if these EVs are as strong as as I really don't expect it to be as strong. I expect a little bit of a pullback coming in, but if you never know, guys, with these, they can run for weeks. So the thing with EVs, especially Lucid, is it's kind of hard to short it because this is fundamentally uh, strong company. But the other ones, like I mean, even the other ones are kind of strong. But as you can see, this is quite different compared to Lucid. Lucid is a very stable. Even the price action is showing you a stable move, stable price action. Be very careful deciding to short those kind of stocks. I would rather short this instead of Lucid. As you can see, this one is very stable. Every time it does go up, it pulls back healthy, very healthy pullback, and it starts to creep back up. So yeah, if it does provide me some sort of an opportunity, definitely I'll take it. But if I were to choose, I'll probably choose the GGPIs and your the other ones. So yeah, keeping an eye on the EVs as well. Still, EVs are hot, not as hot as before, but they are still in play. Earnings, I've got from earnings, keeping an eye on IonQ. IonQ is gapping up. It's been 3 days since it's been running since its earnings time, and I think there might be some sort of a pullback is due on this, so slightly short biased on it. Let's have a look. Prog was basically nice little gap up. Too much of a gap yesterday, to be honest. And I would have preferred if anybody was swinging this, that sort of gap after these moves usually tend to fill up. But we'll see how it reacts around 5. If 5 gets taken out again, it could run, but I think it might stall here for a while, guys. Volume is declining, so it might be a few days before it starts to curl back up. So for day trades, there might not be much opportunities on prog. I talked about this. GGPI, yes, short biased. Roblox, by the way, guys, beautiful swing going on this one. I don't know. This just gone too fast, too far as well. That's why I think it's overextended. So might be looking for, especially day trade, looking to maybe fade this thing. If there is an opportunity, guys, 130 level is key level to watch. It could go over and under it, but you might want to be very patient with Roblox if you want to short it, because it is an extremely strong stock now. But if it does give us a nice opportunity for a short side, the potential will be quite high. Potential for really good reward. SPY, I still think I stand by my whatever analysis I did quite a few days ago. It's still going to be between these highs and lows, chopping around. But is it really gapping up? Yeah, it's gapping up. And yeah, Is gapping up, not much really. It's within this within this range anyways. So we'll see what it does. If it starts to take out these ranges, then it might start to run. But I still think that the high of they might hold, and then obviously the lows are quite far away. And SPI overextended, slightly short biased. I really, I was hoping this will start to run towards and start to hold right here in the pre-market. I really didn't trade it. I was planning on, this was my plan coming into today. If it starts to pop towards this zone of mine, I will start shorting it. As you can see, barely gets into the zone and then completely rejects from it. So if it starts to pop this one, I'll look to short it. Unfortunately, I might be late on that SPI. GOEV, not looking for too much from it. Yesterday was the one that moved really, really good. But the problem with this, we traded this, and it was a good trade, nevertheless. But I wasn't really in it. I think on the second potential entry right here somewhere. But yeah, that was a really decent move down. So I think today they might not give us as much as we expected, but nevertheless there might be something there. BE we talked about, MTTR overextended, slightly short biased, TTTRT, TTTD as well, short biased, looking for shorts. EYPT could have a potential second day runner, which is basically over 18s if it starts to hold. Actually not over 1850s. So I'll keep an eye on that. MRAM overextension looks heavy, getting heavier, and but the price action on the intraday really, really horrible, really horrible. So I really am not keen on this too much. There are much more better opportunities. SEV is your IPO, very strong IPO, as you can see, held extremely, extremely strong, one of the strongest I've seen, and then the gapping up and holding the gap. So I will trade this on the side. Long opportunities on SEV, potential long opportunities. CRDF, not really keen on it. It's just gapped up and giving up. So this one looks like it's a gap fade or gap and crap written all over it. ISAN as well, same thing, guys, as it gaps up. This is really, really good if anybody trades over the pre-market. Beautiful setup over extension. Anyways, rejection of 12, as you can see, very strong, very clear. So if I was trading it, I would definitely would have started on this rejection here. These ones pay off really, really well. Maybe I should look into coming a bit early for trading for pre-market, especially these ones. Now I think it's over on this one. There's no trades. I'm not gonna look for trades on this. I kept it just because if it starts to pop over 10s, 1050s, starts to hold, there might be some squeeze coming in. On these ones we do see some sort of a squeeze when it does. But anyways, that's pretty much it, guys. Best of luck. Today being Thursday. I have had quite a good accuracy wise and everything else wise, been doing alright, touch wood. So I'm gonna be nice and calm, and I'm not gonna hopefully let it affect me. I'm gonna be trading normal size. Don't need to go down to 50% position. No, I'm gonna be trading normal size. If I see a setup, I'll take it. If I don't, then I'll leave it alone. That's the way hopefully I'm gonna trade today. And that's pretty much it, guys. Anything else I'm missing on the watch list? If you guys watching anything, let me know. Okay. Ding ding ding, let's go. Sorry, I haven't been checking the messages, guys. Morning to everyone. Again, welcome to the stream. Let's get to it. So Lucid is already washing, and Prog is washing. So the EVs we are watching is initially washing. So we're going to be a little bit patient on these. Let's bring Lucid. So Lucid gaps down, which is not a sign. I did mention, guys, that 50 level will be the key level to watch. 50, between 50 to 50. But seems like it doesn't want to go up to that level. So yeah. Prog is also washing. I'm watching also Prog on the side for possible short. Yeah, Prog is washing strongly. Nice. Okay. There might be some decent opportunities today, hopefully. BA is also washing. BA initial sign is not that great. 230 broken, by the way, on BA. So as I said, guys, if this 230 still holds, yeah, it's probably gonna go for a gap fill. But at the moment, I don't see any setup. Sorry, somebody mentioned Nvidia. I was not paying attention. Forest. Sorry about that. Yeah, gaps up with a actually this is an earnings play. So this is good. Earnings beat, gaps up because of that. So so this one I'm looking for longs, guys, potential longs on Nvidia. It will be difficult to take shorts on it. I want to make sure that it settles down before I even consider it. So let me put Nvidia on my that this initial wash could be due to the heavy profit taking. I hope it's not actually a complete reversal. Now 317 right here could be this is the level I'm watching, 317s to 316s. Actually, this area here, this zone here, guys, keep an eye on that. Morning, Jessica. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. EVGO washes up, so all the EVs are kind of looking good for a possible short. Let's have a look. EVGO. Alright, as you can see, there's your Nvidia bounce from it. I really thought this will hold up a little bit here. We'll see, it might come back to it. Still early, guys, price discovery mode. That's why you want to make sure that you just need to give it some time to settle down. Okay, let's have a look at GGPI. GGPI looks interesting here, guys. GGPI. Alright, I've started. Yep, that's good. I'll mark where my entry is in a minute, guys. I'm just watching it because it might quick wash and then come back. So in that case, I'll have to be careful with my stop. SPY is washed off as well, with a nice little opportunity there on SPY, which means really SPY's daily I don't like. So that could have a, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, this is looking good, guys. GGPI, come on, baby, let's go. And BE also looks good for a possible shorting opportunity. BA, oh yeah, oh yeah, GGPI, let's go, babes. Let's go, baby. Come on, GG. GG. Let's go. Alright, I took some off 1392s. 1390. That was a quick one, guys. Yeah, you just have to be sometimes quick because when I saw it, 1392 was the short, and then my average was here. I believe under 20s. Yeah, my average right there, because I started here and then I added on the wash as well. So yes, sir. And what else I was looking at? BA. Okay, BA is bouncing though. BA is bouncing, so not too keen on that. Nvidia just bounced off of that, and then it did give us that little blip on that move, and then it's bouncing off now. Nvidia definitely for the whole day. I will be a bit long biased on Nvidia. With this one, GGPI, I've got my stop just over 1430s. Not much of a risk, honestly. It's really tiny. If I have the second partial, I'll put it on break even or close to it. At the moment, it's kind of difficult for me. I can put it over a 1435s. That's a better area in my opinion. But just that it's, yeah, I think that's a better just 1435 cents. So I'm just gonna wait what it does over VWAP, guys. So Nvidia, as you can see, so there you go, right to the tick, guys. This zone comes in, pops up. There we go. That's usually the sign of a very strong stock. So and especially with the earnings catalyst behind it, you've got a gap and go set up already on it. Now there will be more opportunities on Nvidia throughout the day. And Lucid is looking good under 49, guys. Lucid looks good under 49. Prog is looking good. There's so many things to watch, guys. So many things to watch. Let's see. Prog. 460 under might be a bit of a chase right now, but yeah. GGPI. Silver, I can be advanced. Don't say that, man. I can be advanced. What draws Cameron? Who's that? I'm offended. I'm joking. I'm joking. But I am offended. No, I'm joking. Or am I? EVGO. EVGO is one of the EVs as well. Just don't want to get caught in the reversal, guys. GGPI looks good. EVGO under 15, very good. I think this will be very good R. risk to reward, a very tiny risk, extremely tiny risk. What the hell? I'm starting that EVGO as well, guys. I've got very tiny risk. Just on the close of over the break of the VWAP, I'm out. So it could be very, very small risk. Just under 15, right? Just under 15 right here. Average of that. And then we've got our stop there. Now, as you know, guys, that's my stop, but kind of a mental stop, right? So just bear that in mind. I need this bar to close over the VWAP, or 15 actually. VWAP is not that important at the moment. 15 needs to close above for me to get out of this with a tiny loser. Yeah, his style is he's good at what he does when it comes to his style. It's purely based off of it's very simple actually. The way he trades, very very simple. You know, if your character is similar to his, you can actually replicate his style. And I know what he does, and it's not advanced. Come on, who says it's advanced? It's not. It's only tape reading skills required on it. A little bit of tape reading. The rest is just a routine. Just you have to do this, that, this. You have to look for specific stock. He looks for specific stocks, which is not really advanced. And since he's got quite a bit of followers as well, you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to be. Yeah, his style has to be that way. Gonna drive you nuts if you're not used to that kind of fast action. I think it's not good for beginner traders. What his own style is. Maybe he teaches other stuff, but the way he trades himself is not actually good for beginners. Uh, you're actually beginners are learning wrong ways of trading, in my opinion, because you can't expect the beginner to be that fast, right? You gotta start with something slow. I'm watching GGPI as well. If it starts to hold that 14s, it's over 14s, guys. So, sorry to hear that, Oasis. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Don't worry about it. Don't trade at this kind of frustrated moments. I wouldn't recommend it. So this is looking good as well, EVGO. Come on, buddy. Take that low out, which is going to be awesome. This here, guys, 1470s, if it starts to stay under it, we are looking for a really decent move. Well, at least I am. But it's holding up nicely. The question is whether this actually is a continuation or it's actually just a little chop. We're gonna get that answer soon, hopefully. Yes, sir. As soon as it washes the low of day, I'm gonna take some out. I'm putting my buy limits. boy, if this works out, guys, I probably don't have to trade anything. I did manage to load up some there because of the tight stop. Let's go, EVGO. Give me some. Give me some. Come on, buddy. GGPI on the... I'm watching GGPI. I might come out very quickly on this one, on the remaining one, on a break even. Just watching that. Come on, EVGO. Come on now. Let's go. 4070s. Let's go. Let's go. What the hell? There must be some news going on BA. Just, I think just avoid it at the moment. There might be something going on. Wow, what the... this is over 230. I didn't expect this, but as long as that 230 is holding, I'm long biased on it. So be careful on that. I'm not trading it. Thank goodness I wasn't trading it. There was some opportunity under 230, but no. That's just... let me know if there's news on it, guys. Guys, I've taken some out on this one. I just don't like the way it's holding up here. Just a little bit out right there. And as soon as I take it off, obviously it's gonna run, which is okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna manage these trades. And then I'll look at the EBA thing. Just give me a few seconds, cause I've got like 3 trades running at the moment: EVG, OG, GPI, and I managed to get in some NVIDIA as well. So right, so let's have a look. My NVIDIA is doing extremely well. It's doing extremely well. I need that NVIDIA to break the highs, which is going to be amazing. That's my NVIDIA trade, guys. That's you see that zone here, guys? The zone. On the bounce of that zone, I took an early one. But as I mentioned, it's gonna hopefully give us more opportunities to add some something like here, maybe even. There we go, EVGO. Come on, baby, let's go. Hit that 50s. Take more out for you. Hit the 50s. Come on. Don't do that. Wash, wash, wash. Exactly. I should call these levels out as a you know, I should really TM this or trademark, reserve the right to use them, right? Dude, wash and halt, that would be really nice on EVGO. Let's go, baby. NVIDIA is doing extremely well. Hits that highs and breaks it, but comes back. But it's looking strong, guys. I'm gonna probably hold this longer, guys. I am quite a bit high on it. Really, like multi R's at the moment. Oh yeah, there you go. 1450s, another partial. EVGO. There we go. 51s around that area. 51, yeah. Not too shabby. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, oh, I like that. The YB zone. You heard it here, guys, okay? Nowhere else. Don't let them sell you these zones. Somebody will try to, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody comes up. If somebody finds out, I shouldn't be sharing too many things on the stream, guys. It's crazy because um one, I could get in trouble. Two, uh people are gonna use it against me. I took some out on Nvidia. Very, very decent, really decent. Oh, what an exit! Hold on. I think I think I made a blunder, guys. Oh, this is the first time I've done this for some months and months. I will share the chart probably later on Nvidia, but instead of taking some out, I added more. Okay, that's so basically the as you saw, my entry was here somewhere there on the bounce, and then I added here, and then this was my exit. That right there was my exit, and instead of because I'm used to shorting, right? I'm always like my partials are always buy, right? I bought it here. Unbelievable. At this level, making these kind of mistakes. But the thing is, that was only my little bit of a partial add. So it was just 25% more add to it. So it's not. I'm not really bothered by it as long as it's staying over VWAP. I'm okay with that. That might actually pay off right there. So I'm okay. I'm fine with that mistake. If it was something that really massive, like if I were to enter instead of short, I'm entering long, then I would have cut it really straight away. That's a big mistake. But since it's already washed off after this, I can't do much with it. If I do anything now, that'll be a bit silly. There goes TRT as well. Okay, I'm just gonna keep an eye on NVDA later. Might be a good thing. GGPI, bro. 3070s, 3070s. Alright, GGPI, more out, guys. Anybody stayed in this GGPI, by the way? I almost got out here. I was thinking of getting out, but I wanted to wait for that wick. So 1370s. Anybody stayed in it? Anybody took this? I really don't remember anybody taking this. Oh, okay, gotcha. So now I clearly know where my hard stop is. In fact, my mental stop is definitely over 14, but I know my hard stop is over the 200 EMA. So I know this is the relaxed trade now. This is already paying off. Look at the initial sort of stop. That was kind of like a hard stop, but I wanted to get out here anyways. Right now, 2 exits taken. The even the hard stop is almost break even. I know I don't need to worry about it. Very, very relaxed trade going at the moment. GGPI, EVGO as well. Absolutely beautiful. These EVs have been paying long and short as well, both. Yeah, so traded. This is much better, although GGPI looks good, but you know, when it comes to PNL, or I don't want. When it comes to R's, this is a better looking sort of trade for me, because in this one my risk was extremely tiny. That's how I managed to, you know, put in some decent size, bro. Already two up. There you go. There you go. Coming up to another partial, which should be great. 1436. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. 20s. Give me 20s. Take some more out. 20s. 20s. Come on. Ah, it didn't give me. Oh, yeah, war. I'm gonna look at it a bit later. You know what to do, guys. I mean, especially Solid, you know what to do. I'll have a look at it in a minute. I'm just watching for another partial EVGO, and then I can take some more out. Come on, EVGO, wash up, wash up. Yeah, yeah. You know, over here, this partial, I did say that this is actually quite early. Um, but it's definitely, you know, you can't get broke taking partials, right? Well, you can actually. I might be wrong on that. You can if you take wrong partials all the time. For example, if you're trading, let's say $1,000 risk or $100 risk, and you start taking, nah, I shouldn't. If your risk is 10 cents and you start to take partials on the 5 cents, that's wrong. That's when you're gonna go broke. SEV, guys, SEV is looking for a possible long opportunity, maybe, because I what I see here is reversal pattern, very clear reversal pattern as well here, guys. So break of 41s might be an entry there. There you go. So keep an eye on that with your stop under here on the shoulder. Yes, sir. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, SEV. That's what I'm looking at. Kind of like a reversal pattern, but you know, your risk is under this level here, 38, 39s, basically 38.50. So quite a big level, but right now there's a reversal. I'm taking that actually. So with a stop under there, so it's got a quite good potential. Yeah, SEV. It might get chopped around a little bit. Obviously, it looked clean to me at that point, but you know, with this kind of massive range stock, you will get 50 cents here and there spreads. So you gotta be careful with that. That's why you want to leave a little bit of a room. Usually, I'll leave it under 39s, but I'm gonna leave some more room just in case if it starts to wick down and then come back up. But also, having said that, if it starts to trade under 40 as well, I'll leave it alone. I'll close that trade. So my entry is about might have been around here somewhere. So under 40, if it closes, I might come out early, but the hard stop is under 39. Awesome, that's good. That's good. Nice, solid. Just yeah, I'm just still waiting on NVGO, EVGO guys. Solid. You didn't manage to get EVGO or GGPI, and you went with XPEV. I haven't checked XPEV. XPEV. Yeah. Um, Look at the GGPI moves, and then EVGO. You didn't get any of these. I think only silver is trading with me, right? Oh, GOEV. I haven't checked GOEV actually. I was watching that GOEV. Uh, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, solid, absolutely. Yeah, just textbook, right? Textbook. Yep. Well done on that. Well done on that. Yes, sir. I like that. I really like to see you guys taking really decent trades, guys. Makes me proud. Now this one is coming up to my third exit, probably third or fourth partial. Come on, come on, come on now. Hit, hit. Yes, sir. There we go. Guys, third partial taken on EVGO, and we've got a beautiful, beautiful trade going with a partial close to break even. Now let it run. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whew. Did I get my limit order on? Let me check. I might have got my limit order on that GGP. Yeah, I didn't have limit order, so I'm gonna wait upon on. Maybe I should take some here, guys, because I should have normally taken here. 1340s. Okay, 41s. Right, guys, took some more out. 41s, 42s. I think 41s, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Prague. Prague. I had that, and I was planning on taking. I missed it somewhere. I think we already missed it, guys. No, I'm not gonna touch it now. It's too late for me. There were so many opportunities, guys. My, this is crazy, guys. I mean, This is just, this is mental. Uh, the day I say it, every single day, I'm like on the back of my mind, I'm saying this thing has got to pull back a little bit, and it just doesn't. So uh, no, I'm not gonna take anything off. I know it's coming with a bigger pullback, but I don't have much for my swing, so I'm just gonna leave swinging that, and it's also a longer term. Awesome. What can I say? GGPI is looking absolutely great. Just over 14 is my stop now. Just like EVGO, both of them have paid off really, really well. GOEV. The only one I would say is GOV. I missed it, and I think this was a much better trade than any of them, actually. So missing that is missing opportunities. So that's not good. I was watching GOEV with this daily and everything. It looked really, really nice. Much cleaner move compared to, you know, GGPI was alright, but the bounce, you know, just might have wicked someone out here. But the follow through came in really nicely, and also EVGO is clean. This was much cleaner. So, but I'm a bit gutted that I didn't take GOEV. I believe your trade is under 10, right? Solid. Beautiful, beautiful. Textbook. Textbook, guys, textbook. Oh, beautiful, man. That's nice. That's fine. I know, I know. You would have taken it if you watched it. So I would be worried if you hadn't taken it. That's the problem. I'll be worried if you were watching it and you missed it. But GGPI, guys, looking awesome. Starting to break the lows here. Don't expect a lot now, but you never know. 13 will be where I will take most of it out. 13s, just before 13s, guys. GGPI. I know, right? Yeah, there's so many opportunities. You know, we have that environment where we are getting a lot of momentum, follow throughs, which is incredible. But you also have to understand the environment you're trading in. This is why today I came in saying, well, even though last few days or 3-4 days have been extremely well for me, in fact November has been really good, doesn't mean that I'm gonna just today come in and with the wrong mentality saying, well, I don't want to have you know, bigger loser. I actually kept my original size. In fact, on EVGO, I loaded up a little bit. I was a bit cheeky right there as it started to confirm. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way I'm using the environment to my advantage. And GGPI, you know, there goes GGPI. All right, 1310s, 1305s. If it does wash towards that, then I will take more out. Yeah, BA. How's it looking, BA? Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh, that's one of our setup, isn't it? Solid. Damn that candle, but that setup though. Shit. Sorry for my French, but yeah, we did miss it. Oh, yes, sir. But anyways, guys, we are running some really, really strong. Look at this bad boy. All right, take some more out. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, 1313s. I took some more out, guys. 1313s. Now, the remaining partial, I'll see what it does around 13s. I might take everything off on the break of 13 quickly, because I do expect a bigger bounce now. But even if it does take me out on my trailing stop on the VWAP, it's not going to be much. I have got only like 15% left. Most of it, as I said just before 13, this one is a big partial for me. So I'm happy with that. So I'm out of SEV. That's the only one I have a red on, SEV. So that the reversal didn't come in. So it might be choppy a little bit. So I think I entered, as I mentioned, 4081s around here. Yeah, unfortunately that's the only red at the moment, which is okay. I think I got out just here. So one loser on SCV, but that's fine. It's a small loser compared to what I would have lost if I were to wash down and take my hard stop out. So yeah, that's fine. Under 40, as I was mentioning, if it starts trading under 40 and if it starts to hold, I'll get out. So because that reversal pattern is just void at that point completely. Just had to wait for this to close under, which this candle did. I could have gotten a bit early, but I just was a little bit like I wanted to see a little bit of a pause right there, and then yeah, which is fine. That's really going for it now. That's really going for it. Yeah, SPY is washing big time, guys. And yeah, this is what I was expecting on it. SPY is washing 468.50s, 467s. It's the start of a good wash down. Nice. EVGO as well. I'm starting to think of something out just before 14s would be nice. Yes. Come on, give me 14s. 1402s. Okay. EVGO, I'm out on the on these ones, guys. 1402s. I am out most of it now. This partial was great. Again, same as GGPI, and I don't need to really worry about it at all. I could keep my retrailing stop very close, but there's no point. Just gonna keep it over VWAP. Yes, sir. Silver. You've taken second. I've taken like 4 partials on it already. But my most of my when it comes to percentage of the position, a lot of it has been taken out here. 40% of it. So really decent exit there. Loving it. There's big numbers on 14, guys, as you can see. 14s have big numbers, as you can see, but if that gets taken out, then we're gonna have another wash, but they might hold. Yes, sirree. Oh, SPI as well. That's the one I missed as well. SPI. Not the cleanest, but I was watching this. I was watching this. I think I would, if you're all out on that, you know, well done, because we've got, look, 1496, 1495 is my average, and we've got 1505s, 1507s, maybe even less than that. We got like 10 cents risk there, and we managed to get, I don't know, for your average, what's the exit? My average looks like 1430s right there. 70 cents compared to 10 cents loser, less than 10 cents. So this has been awesome. It's already looking like plus 7 hour, something like that. What's your average on the exit, Silver, on this one, if you don't mind me asking, and where your entry is? Uh, I am looking at SPY as well now. With this one going down, let's see what AMDs are doing. Oh, that was a nice little one. What's our Apple doing? By the way, just to update you guys on Apple swing from here, for I managed to get out yesterday 51.54, just under. Let me check yesterday. I think on this push I managed to get out, on this push here, just before 155. So it could have been just close to 150. Yeah, very close to it. I think might be here. 80s, something like that. Very, very good exit. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Can't complain. Oh, beautiful. So your average is 14.16, man. Damn, that's good. That's much better than mine. that's that's some balls of steel there. Shit. You guys are beating me with these partials. You're making my trade look really bad now, Silver. Come on. You can't do that. 1431s, 1407s. Damn, that's like 1415 average, bro. Shit. That is crazy. Now I feel bad. That's incredible. Beautiful management. Beautiful. Okay, okay. That's fine. I'm happy. I'm just joking around. I'm happy with this trade management, because what happens usually is, in most cases, now this is a like 1 in 10 scenario. Uh, you know, usually you want to take somewhere at the lows, okay, especially when it's starting to hold, and then after you know, quick washes. Now this might have been a bit early, but I'm still standing by that because it's 1450 level, right? And then another wash. You know, I managed to keep holding on to it more, which is quite good. And then the more it washes, the more my partials get bigger and bigger, as you can see the gap in between. So that's how I manage. That's how really realistically thingy. On Nvidia, I'm kind of like out on break even. Nvidia, I'm out on break even. Sorry, I didn't mention because I was trading it on the side. Let me show you Nvidia. I wouldn't have been out. I would have gotten really nice exit on Nvidia. I just messed it up what I did was started here and then add here, and then that little add brought my average a little bit higher, just under the VWAP, I believe. Somewhere there, under 322. So that one just break even. That it's because of the SPY, isn't it? Yeah. Usually, if SPY didn't do that, this would have a bit of a strength coming in. Now, if the SPY starts to bounce and reverse, Nvidia is the first one I would look at. Yeah, Nvidia will be the first one I will look at. So this all depends now on the SPY, because I wouldn't trade it unless the SPY starts to bounce now. Yeah, this was kind of like because of SPY. I was really looking for a much bigger move on this one. It might come. Honestly, it might come later down the line, which means that SPY has to curl and reverse up. In that case, I might not be here, unfortunately. Oh, okay. That's when you messed up, Silver. You didn't mess up. I'm just joking. But 1487 is the average. Still really good. I mean, mine is 1495, 96, so 10 cents difference. So that actually, yeah. So we might be looking at the similar average R's on it. I did load in some, so very tiny risk. I'm looking at least 7R on this one at the moment. Yes, sir. Solid, have you looked at TTD? GGPI, no, I'm not entering on this one. No, it's just now for you to be getting anything really strong like this is very, like, the potential is not there. So I'm not saying this could run, this won't run, or this couldn't run, but I'm saying the probabilities are not there. No, we are looking for. I'm actually expecting a bigger pullback, much bigger pullback, at least towards the VWAP. Right? So you don't want to be the person. Just remember, guys, you don't want to be the person buying here, and you don't want to be the person selling here. Right? You want to be the person shorting here, selling at the highs, taking everything off at the lows. That's you know that's the holy grail in a nutshell, right? So if you decide to actually, if you think that something is a chase, look at the daily. At what level, or in which um, how do I say this? In which level of the daily are you on? Are you at the lows, or are you at the highs? And usually it's the opposite that you should be doing. Yeah, they do, because they do track each other, isn't it? Yeah, as you can see, this is like curling. Lucid, it should be curling, yep. And Neo curling, and GGPI. This is a better curl, better reversal. Also coming into reversal here. They are quite weak. If it wasn't like that, that's your reversal pattern there. Boom. Right, so that's your stop, that's your entry. Off you go towards 14. That's what I see on it. So I probably might get stopped out on my trailing stop, which is fine. This has already given me plenty. Plenty. On Nvidia, I am going to be stocking this even if I don't trade it with the stream. I'll tell you what I think and what I'm going to do with it. Right, so I'm going to be watching a SPY closely, and right now it's bouncing off of this area. Now if it starts to hold, if the SPY starts to hold, then I don't mind getting in on it, you know, giving it another try. But my stop will be based off of not Nvidia, but it's going to be based off of SPY. If the SPY starts to take out certain levels, in this case, let's say if it starts to hold here, you know, curl around and it starts to take out this level here, this high, and then I will consider Nvidia, and then my stop will be the lows break on a SPY. So Nvidia is going to be dependent on the SPY. If you can't trade that way, then just leave it alone, guys. That's how I'm going to look at it. I like the way you're thinking, but it doesn't. I wish it worked like that, Silver. I really wish. If anything, I will say, you know, Lucid is the strongest of them all. RIVN is, you know, recent, very extended. I was anticipating this kind of really move down to it, but I think on this one GGPI looks quite strong. Plug should be also strong. Not really, not really. EVGO is very weak. Nikola is the weakest of them also. We completely missed Nikola, by the way. I trade Nikola on these days I've traded Nikola in the past very successfully these days. Oh, Nikola was like continuous. Every single day was really, really good trades on Nikola. Right these days. So I remember Nikola. I'm a little bit biased on it. That's probably why I left it. But Nikola is the weakest of them all. When it comes to the way it moves. Maybe not fundamentally, but the way it moves. WKHS is the weakest. That's the last one you want to be buying, if you think it's the weakest. Fuel cell is alternate energy, so you know, look at the LIT ETF. Look at that. So I think, you know, that's not a reversal. It's not a reversal on where is it? GPGI. There you go. So I might have been wrong on your trade short here, but I wouldn't trade it because the R's, you know, the multiple reward might not be there. And SPY, it seems like it's getting ready, gearing up for another move down. SPY looks like it wants to get. Let's see if it takes the lows out, and if it doesn't, then it's gonna start to curl back out. In that case, I'll look at Nvidia. Right, guys, hopefully you guys have made something out of it today. I'm gonna go through the trades that I took because most of them are already done, almost. And great day today has been great. What do we take? Let's look at, by the way, missed quite a few. As I was mentioning, I should, you know, if I had quite a few clones today, I would have done really, really well. But anyways, So in this case, guys, right there, I was watching GGPI, just really seeing this level here holding, but it's just really giving you a clear indication that yeah, it's about to break it. It's getting smaller and smaller. The range is getting tighter and tighter. So I actually started adding here. Might have been wrong on that one. Maybe here, where my stop was, I think 1435s. Tight stop, and it was just hugging that VWAP really nicely. Very good respect on that. And then as it started to confirm, I started adding. So my average started to be what you see here is my average, guys, right? And then you know, the rest is basically, you know what happened. Just partial has washed, partials, partial, beautiful partials, and now the rest of the, you know, 10% or whatever it remains, it's just trailing the VWAP. I'm not bothered by it. It's not going to affect my PNL if it starts to take that VWAP out. So I'm totally fine with that. The way it looks like it, this is also has been a big trade. I think what I did risk over on this one was I think somewhere like that. That was my risk and my average winners on it. At the moment as it stands, because this was a big partial, it's a bit lower than that. But still, I think I would say 5 to 1. So, you know, 5 to 1 on this bad boy. And EVGO, the reason why EVGO paid off more is because I loaded up a little bit on that. So plus 5R on GGPI. I've been doing really well with GGPI, by the way. These EVs, in fact, all of them, been really paying us well. As it stands, GGPI is 5R, maybe even more than that. But once it starts to wash and give me more, it's not gonna make big difference on that. Same way as it's gonna barely, you know, make a difference on the stop out on the remaining partial, right? Because most of it, 90%, well, 85% of the position has been taken out around on this average. So that's great. And the EVGO, I can't even see now. EVGO is beautiful. It was just really like textbook, and you know, I started a bit here and then started to add, and then to build up quite a good position on this. I'm not gonna lie, because what I did have was this one was a very tight stop. We're talking less than 10 cents stop, and you know, as I started to confirm, I added more a little bit, not chased it anywhere here. So in this section, I added pretty much all of it. So the average of 1495s, I believe, and then stop off there. Very tight risk, as you can see. You know, just incredible trade. You know, if I can have these kind of trades every day, oh man. Just so the risk on this one was something like this. And then the reward was something like that. Okay, so that's definitely very close to 7R or maybe even more. So I'm quite happy with it. How day is turning out. I might finish early. Well, I will finish early. Can't complain, right? So 7R on this one, 5R on the GGPI, Nvidia was a break even. I wish Nvidia is looking interesting, by the way, guys. I might even start here again on Nvidia. Nvidia, I'm not gonna, it was break even. It looked really, at this point, if I had taken that partial, it would have been a winner. At this point, it was really, really good, move from my original entry 317.30s all the way to when I was gonna take partial, which I messed up, 327. $10, guys, $10. That's why I wanted to take something on the breakout. Usually breaks out, comes back in. That's why um, instead of taking, I added. But the ad wasn't matched, 25% only, which brought my average to just under 322. And when this washed, I just exited. I had the hard stop there anyways. I wasn't watching it because I knew it was far away from the exit. Sorry, price at that point where it was trading. This is looking interesting as well. Might actually long it here, guys. With the stop under the lows. Looks quite interesting. Quite interesting. Yeah. So that's that. That's break even, and then we had what else did we trade? Yeah, I'm gonna take, guys, here Nvidia. Yeah, I'm taking this. Remember, Nvidia is a longer term play. It might actually, I might be swinging this. Depends on it finishes, how it finishes. I am gonna be longing it actually now, and probably add at certain points if it starts to give me a setup. But remember, this is hopefully gonna be a swing. But I needed to be finishing over. Let's say, ideally, I want to really be over trading 325s. At the end of the day, if I see this anywhere over 325s, I'll have that confidence to swing it. Yes, sir. That's the plan with NVDA. The trade that I took was a loser, which could have paid out really well. Was a reversal on SEV. So started to look like it wanted to reverse. Basically, gap filled. At that point, it wasn't a gap fill. Might have been, actually. Yeah, it was a gap fill at that point. At that point, gap fill and then reversal. So what I was thinking is, if it starts to actually reverse, that's going to be a big move, and for the risk that I was taking, it was definitely worth it. So that's kind of like around 1 hour, maybe even less than that, because my original stop was here. So I got out just before, way before it, so maybe 0.5 hour. But I'll call this minus 1 hour because it just keeps it nice and tidy. I'm a bit generous. I can afford to be generous. And that's a good trade, in my opinion. That's a really good risk management trade. I could have easily left my stuff here and gotten stuffed out here with a more than 1 hour maybe. But yeah. So not too shabby. And I'm still in EVGO and the other. So the day looks like for me is 12, 11 hours, is it? 11 hours plus 11 hour for the day. Yes, sir. That's the trade recap on all the trades I took. What is it? Cannot get any better than that. So, what did I miss? I didn't look at the questions, guys. Let me just quickly go through the questions and then I'll end the stream slightly early. So F, Nvidia moving. Okay, we talked about that. Nvidia F, EVs, fuel cell. Okay, let's look at F. Um, I don't know. I mean, F, it's not my cup of tea at the moment. Not my cup of tea. It's just, yeah, it's really good daily, really strong, but I think it's a bit overextended. But this little congestion area is okay for a possible long maybe, but there are way better setups out there, I think. And F, yeah. And then let's go to the next one. Cheers, Jessica. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Well, Forest, I did mention. Yeah, I was longing it as well. Well, you and me, we're in the same trade then. Let's do this, Forest. Big hands. Should I do NVIDIA options? Should you do NVIDIA options? Well, what? Call, put? I honestly, I can't really say you should or you shouldn't. This is what my idea was earlier, and I'm pretty sure you were there when I mentioned it. Waiting for the backside on the backside on what, Silver? uh, you solid. Is that you meant it right? Did you? Oh, okay. So you didn't really. It wasn't a joke. Yeah. Sorry, guys. That's horrible. I just couldn't hold myself. Yeah, I agree. Solid. I agree. You is better. You is definitely better. Just ignore it. uh, anyways, no, you were serious there. I thought you were, but yeah, looks you looks better. Oh shoot, the one that we missed. Crazy guys. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. Ionic. I keep calling this Ionic because I know Hyundai has a car that's called Ionic, and it's similar to this Ion Q. But it wasn't as clear as the other ones we took actually. GOEV. If I had traded that, that would have been a complete perfect day for me. Yeah, this thing. You know what? Yes, sir. Um. Okay, that's that. And IVGO is actually really decent as well. No, I'm not taking anything on the re-entry AVG or anything. It's just too late now. If you have and taken anything where we took it, then it's too late. I think that's my opinion. Remember, It's only my opinion, guys. Sometimes people can be a bit serious on what I say. EVGO. Okay, that's that. And then what else did I see? Yeah. Okay. Just finishing out with the certain things here, and then I'll be off, guys. Any questions before I go? Any questions? On GGPI, I'm out, guys. Unfortunately, I had my hard stop there. Still in EVGO though. Still, that doesn't make big difference. It's actually very close to my average as well, so not too far off. So that 5 hour stands. Actually, it might be more than that now, because this is still a winner, remember. And the EVGO, I'm still in, trailing the stop just over the high of the VWAP. VWAP high level. Can't talk at the moment. Quickest way to calculate is, I know a certain number of I'm gonna give you an example. Sorry, I'm gonna give you example. So let's say you're risking 100 a trade, yeah. It doesn't work like that with me. It's always, well, yes, I know in the backside. Let's say, for instance, let me find a better stock that I haven't written anything yet on it. Okay, yeah. So let's say we've got $100 risk. $100 risk, and which is equals to 10 cents, right? Okay, so that's your risk. Actually, I should write it differently, sorry. But you know what I mean, like 10 cents, but your risk is $100, right? So that way you can take 1,000 shares, right? So that's how I calculate. So my risk originally is at the back of my mind. I know how much I'm risking per trade, and then I calculate. I just calculated using just mind calculation. I'm so used to it. And what you're looking for is the way I calculate. Well, that's how it should be. When I say, let's say you got on average 50 cents average exits with your exit, 50 cents. Well, that's your 5R. That's $500. Yeah? That's your 5R. Right? And that risk of yours is 1R. Right? Does that make sense? That's how I calculate it. So always look into what your risk level is. It could be 100, it could be 20, it could be 1,000. That's why it's irrelevant. I don't put the numbers. A lot of people, just to show off, they will put numbers like dollar. But the problem with that is, everybody is different. Somebody might be, might have $100 tolerance. Somebody might have $10,000 tolerance level per trade. It's irrelevant. The relevance is your 1R. Whatever you're risking, you want to keep that consistent. Now, I'm not saying that's going to be very consistent. That's why I get like 0.5 hours and sometimes more than 1 hour. But the whole idea is, on average, your risk should be always consistent with your 1 hour risk. Usually that is. Let me just. Usually that's 1% of your account. 1% of your account size. That is 1% of your usual account size. Right? Now, if 1% of your account size is $100, yeah, that's your 1R. But you gotta make sure that is very consistent. You can't just have like $200 risk at that at certain point because you're doing well. Does that make sense? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just silly in my opinion. Whoever is doing this with the money involved in it, it's irrelevant. You you know, I've seen people losing 1.5 million dollars, 1.8 million dollars, and um, they're showing result of 100K. Come on, man! Like, you gotta. I mean, I know that you're being transparent and everything. Just put hours, man. Don't just show off. Like, if you're gonna show off, just people know how you trade anyways, guys. You don't need to put. Yeah, a lot of people who get really hooked up on this is just um, people, I think, who really put everything to money. Like, they're basing everything off of money. That's completely wrong way to go about it, and those are the people who get trapped, in my opinion. So honestly, that's why I really will I will really recommend you guys to really concentrate on not on this. Forget about this, right? You want to be concentrating on this little thing, and you want to make sure that 1 hour is always 1 hour, always 1 hour. And the reason why I wrote 5 hour is you want to look for trades that will give you potentially 5 hour or more. And today is the best example of that, guys. Um, I don't know. I mean, maybe I should explain this. So 1% of your, let's say you have like, let's say you have one $10,000 account. That's your main account. I'm pretty sure you already know this, guys. Most of you should know this. That's your total account. Account size. So that's 10,000 down your account size. 1% of your account size will equal to 100. $100. That's your 1%. That equals your 1 hour. Okay? That equals your 1 hour. Okay? That's how you calculate it. But now, here's the thing. If you are starting out, first of all, try to not start with 10,000. Please don't. Please don't. Even if you do, no, even if, no, there's no even if you do. No, don't start with it. Start with 1,000. Yes, I know you're gonna lose it, but I know you're gonna lose 10,000 as well. Which one would you rather lose? Right? Now, 1,000. Okay, we're gonna make that 10. Okay, 1% of your account, $10. Risk that. I know you're not gonna make much. You're not gonna even probably cover commissions, but that's the cost of you learning a skill. I cannot stress this enough, guys. You know, even this is too much. For one person, too much. If you have a bigger account, let's say 10K, make it 0.5. Make it 0.2. Right? Your 1 hour at starting point for a few years. Trust me, you want to do that. You just gotta trust me on that. I cannot sell you enough of this logic. Right? Once, after a year or two, once you start to show yourself, you gotta prove it to yourself, nobody else. You gotta prove it to yourself. Ask yourself, have you been consistently profitable, consistently green? It doesn't have to be huge numbers. It is all dependent on ours. You know, even if it's $10 you're risking, you're getting 20, 30 on average. That's okay, consistency. Right? That's consistency. So if you see that over and over again for months and months, I'm not talking days, I'm not talking weeks. You have to prove it to yourself for at least 3 months, back to back. That's when you can start to say, well, now I've got a setup. Now at that point, if you don't have a system or strategy for every single trade you take, for example, these ones, don't think that these are random trades, guys. Every single, there is entry, ads, exits, every single one of them is written down on me, with me. Every single one of these. How's the daily looking like? How should the daily look like? Every single step is written down. And it's a process. Once you have that process, then you can tell yourself, well, you know what? Now it's time to think about putting the skill into practice. That's when you decide, you know, if you were initially planning to put in 10K or 20K, that's when you put that 10, 20K. Not before it, not a day before it. No, IQ is not in on this stream. I think he's working and everything. Sometimes he pops in once in a while just to join us. Uh, but he's always active in the industry, in the Discord, guys. So yeah, he's an active member. So hopefully this makes sense to you guys. Please pay attention to what I'm saying, because I have been through this. I've been through thick and thin for years and years. I have pretty much tried everything. Right? Do you name it out there? I've pretty much tried everything. Every risk management. Uh, it's just for me, whatever worked is what I'm trying to tell you. Right? But it's kind of hard to ignore the fact that, you know, you want to, yes, you want to start making money. You want to start making money, yes. But this business is completely different to different other businesses. You know, you invest certain money in other business, you might start to get income straight away. But in this business, you want to make sure you get your priorities right. You want to get your priorities right. Your priority number one is to survive. And if I were to go back to, let's say 10 years ago, to tell myself, the only thing that would be survive. Start with very, very small and build up consistency. That's it. Survive. And eventually you will have to get better. You know, because that's why you are in this business. You're every day coming into this, maybe an hour, half an hour, 2 hours, doing your work just to get better. Eventually you will get better, trust me, over the years. But the last thing you want to do is just fire all your bullets and you've got no bullets left when you need those bullets. That's my 2 cents on it, guys. Survive, survive, survive. Every single time I go on about these things, I will continuously repeat this. There's a reason for it, guys, because a lot of people ignore it. They straight away go into making money. And if you are in that emotional phase, trying to come out of it, yeah, that's why I repeat it, so people are reminded every week at least once. Yeah, me too. Me too. Some of my family members don't know I day trade, believe it or not. Honestly, they don't, because it's kind of hard for me to explain. Like, I tried to explain to a few of my family members. When I say family members, for us guys, our cousins, our uncles and aunties, or all of them are family for us, right? So for me to explain what I do is no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't waste my time explaining if some people don't know. It's a funny world, huh? Funny world. The only people understand each other is the traders, other traders. That's why having a great community is, it helps a lot. EVGO is gonna take me out, isn't it? Yeah, 57s, I'll be out on EVGO. Yes, actually, there's. If they can handle that, that's great. If I say that, then they'll probably disown me. If I start saying I lose money for a living, it's like, uh, okay, we don't want to be around you. Thank you. Maybe we don't want to meet you now. Anyways, guys, I hate to leave a good conversation, but I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Plus 11 hour for the day, and I will see you guys tomorrow, exactly 9:15 EST. Until then, take care of yourselves, guys, and yeah, stay safe out there. Alright, guys. Cheers. See you tomorrow.